Hello guys, how are we all doing? Corinian Warrior here with you and welcome to this unboxing video. I've had some deliveries turn up, as you can see, and I'm rather excited to get these opened up in front of you guys and get them all working, but the workings of them will be done on another video. This is just the unboxing video, and I might do a setup video of one of the items that I've put together. Well, as you can see, I've actually got 8 items here on the table. I've got a big brown box. I've got my brand new Logitech G923 True Force steering wheel. I've got the G733 Lightspeed wireless headset, and I've got the driving force shifter for the everything. And in these little envelopes just here, I've got various knickknacks and bits and pieces which I've had to buy additionally. I have bought them from a very well-known site, shall we say, but it's not the Warrior Princess site. So for those of you familiar with history and TV movies and stuff, let's go with so you'll know which one I'm on about that I did not purchase from, but I did purchase them from something called Bay. If you want to put an E in front of that, you know where I got it from. But I've got a list here of what I've actually received. 3 Logitech items I bought direct from Logitech. Fun and games I had with that. Supposed to arrive on Tuesday of this week, but due to import regulations, they had to clear customs, and only 2 of the items turned up on Wednesday. And the 2 items that turned up Wednesday was the shifter and the steering wheel. The other item that was left from the package of this 3-piece shipment was the headphones, and that actually arrived yesterday. So I've actually waited until today, which is it's Friday the 17th of May 2024, for me to do this unboxing video so that I can show you. I also do apologise that if the sound is going to be a little bit up and down in places. I've gone into OBS settings and I've tried a couple of filters with the microphone that I've had for a while, and to get an extended range or expanded range like that. So sometimes the volume might be a little bit too high or a little bit too low, depending on how my speaking is and how the microphone actually picks it up. So I do apologise in advance for that. But the other 4 items that are here, this one actually just arrived today, and I'll get to that one in a minute. But what the items are, I'll put that there because I am going to read the notes of what I've actually got. So we're going to crack on. What I've got here in the purple envelope is, I have what it is. If I can get it opened up, I hate these things. Like live on cam. Right, but what these are, I actually purchased 2 of these. Okay, as you can see, right, 2 of them. Right, one is for my PC, and the other one is for my Xbox Series X. Now I bought 2, thinking that the Xbox, one of these might actually be compatible with the Xbox, so that I can use it rather than shift them around. Now, what these are Pro USB 3.0 22 AWG high-speed cable extension leads, male to female. Right? And I've actually bought 2 of them, and what these are basically just USB extension cables. So yeah, and it's all well packaged, as you can see. 2 of them together, wrapped up quite nicely. So yeah, making a right pig's ear of this. But here's the first one. But for these, I actually bought 2 of these, and I bought 2 2-meter cable length ones. Now, what these are for, they will be explained later on. I'll show you what I'm going to be using them for, but that'll be done in another video. One's going to go for my Xbox, and the other one is to go into my PC. Very well packaged and put together. I've made a right pig's ear of opening these up. But yeah, so there's, as you can see, there's 2 of them, and basically what they are is they are USB extension cables. So if you've got a USB extension lead that is not long enough, you can actually use one of these depending on what size you want, and this end here will go into your PC or your normal, and this one here is where a USB cable would plug into. So let's just make sure I've got them. All right, I've got a spare USB lead here myself. All right, basically you just plug it in and connect it up. All right, the reason why I got these, and that's for the steering wheel, so that I can move it about and everything else. But also, right, what is done? So that's the USB. That was by a company called Kenable Limited, and everything else. But yeah, so that's good. The next one is this here in a black envelope, and what these are, right? You can see these are Logitech pedals mounting screws. Basically, there's 10 in the pack. It's for your steering wheel, your shifter, and the pedals. Because when you buy a stand for your steering wheel, your shifter, and your pedals as well, they do not come with the mounting screws, so you actually have to buy them separately. Logitech do not provide those, so I've had to buy those myself. And those are the Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 compatible screw set, and they are by AH Gaming UK, and you can check them out on the site as well. But as I said, I will leave descriptions down below and links to the actual sites for that you can check them out as well. The next one that I've received is these, right? And these are X Pro reusable nylon strap hook cable ties. I bought a pack of 10. Well, I think they're a pack of 10. They will come in handy for when we put the steering wheel stand together, so that we can just tidy up the cables and everything else. Right, so that's that one. And the final delivery that has actually just turned up today is, right, right, unboxed, is this. Right, this is a 7-port hub. Right, and basically what that is, it's like the it's like the extension cable here. But what this gives you is 7 USB ports that you can plug in this part to your PC and any others. But I've actually utilized all of the USB ports on my PC apart from one. And so this is going to come in handy for me when I plug the steering wheel in, so that I can connect up the steering wheel to one of these ports and everything else. But these also do like flash drives and everything else as well. And this is this was by HQ88 Store. Looks quite good, nice. USB 3.0 super speed, 7 ports. So for the cables that I've got extra, where I have to keep unplugging cables and moving things around, this is actually going to come in quite handy for me for my PC. So that's that. So that's good enough for those two. And the last one, really. What do I do? Let's get the Let's get that out of the way. Right. Right. Here is one of the Logitech items. It's the driving force shifter. Now, I do play some racing games and some driving games on my PC. The only game that I play on my PC is actually Farming Simulator 22. The rest of the other driving games I've actually got on my Xbox. I've transferred over my SnowRunner from my old Xbox series, my Xbox One series, Xbox One S, to my Xbox Series X new gen console. So, and I've downloaded all the other add-ons that I've got as well for it. So yeah, and hopefully should be good and up and running. I will be showcasing SnowRunner game on when I've got the wheel and everything else set up as well. But let's have a look at the GeForce shifter. All right. Okay. So that's your the shifter in the box. Get your manual with it as well. All right. And like your instructions on where it actually goes for your shifter setup. As you can see, number 1 there, it tells you which one on your steering wheel it goes to and how it all gets put up as well. And also, like, it shows you like your USB port for your connection for your steering wheel and how you fit the this onto your. You can either put it onto your desk or you can actually put it on a stand, which is what I've got. I bought a stand. I'm also limited on space as well. I was thinking about getting a better stand for what I've got, but I thought, well, no, you know what? I'd rather buy a stand that I can fit them all on together, very well packaged up. All right. And here it is. Here's your G-force shifter and everything else, like the pedal. So obviously, like with clutch control, your cable just there, your screw to here to fix it onto the desk. I know this desk actually isn't good enough for it because of the length of how the cable is, but I can probably set it up onto on my computer desk itself. But I'll show you the setup once I've got the steering wheel set up as well. I think you can adjust the nuts and bolts on how you move these up and down. But hey, yeah. But that's my shifter, which is good. So that's all ready to go out, and the connection is like a VGA port connection, which would be good. But that. So there's the shifter ready. Be utilized along with everything else. So when you take things out of a box, why do they never go back in exactly the same way as how? Why do they always want to mess you around? So that's all of that. So that's the shifter sorted and out the way. So that goes down there now. Over and done. Yeah. Done. Close that one up. I will put this one out the way. Just there. Out the way. So yeah, let's second. Get the parched dry throat on this one. Right, the next one is my G733 wireless headphones. I very rarely use headphones, to be honest, but it came part as a bundle, and it was a good price on the bundle. All in all, for the headset, the steering wheel, and the shifter, I paid, I think it was 400, about £425 I paid for the whole lot. So yeah, so there we go. So you get a box with it, and inside this box, right, what you get is take it out. Well, obviously you get a USB cable, which is probably your charging cable. Right. You've got your microphone just there. Right, so that's your microphone. Charging cable, which is ideal because if I'm going to be using my headset and keeping it on charge, it'll come in handy with that. So I can charge my headphones up and everything else as well. So that's all good. And the headphones. Oh, one other thing that you get is this, which is a flash drive. Right. It's for your headphones. You've got to plug that in so that your PC can recognize it and everything else. I think you can set this up using something called GHub or GHUD, which I'm going to have to sort out and set for my steering wheel. So that's going to be fun and games for when I set up the steering wheel. How does this actually go back in? I don't know. Goes in the other way. That's it. So that goes in that way. Ooh, yeah. That's it. Put that in that way. So I keep all the pieces together. See, it's that system of not wanting it to get put back together again. Everything else, but hey, oh well. Never mind. But it's done. Right. Microphone. Probably goes in here some way. Somehow. Sod it. Let's put this back in. And obviously in here you've got your headphones themselves. So they actually look quite nice. So there's your headphones. So yeah, so like you've got like buttons on the side. You can see here, you've got buttons on the side, volume buttons. You've got a little port just here, which is where the microphone will plug in. You've got your little USB port just there, where your charger lead will go. You've got a band on there, so obviously, yeah, which doesn't look too bad. Inside the headphones, you've got C, R, and L, telling you left ear and right ear. So that's all well and good. Pretty good. Which one was it? Put it back onto that one. So that port gets protected. Yeah. Packaging it, yeah. It's nicely packaged up as well. And there you go. So that's the headphone. Step back up. Obviously, you also get your little information booklet, how to use and everything else inside, which I will probably read through at a later date for setting things up. So I'm not going to be doing that just yet. And I want to have a look and see about the GHub, whether or not it's needed. There, they can go back in. Box. Nothing ever wants to go back in. Shove that down. That down. That down. That back up on top. That back up on top. So lock that one up, and that's it. Put that one out of the way. Oh, I forgot to put in the lead for the headphones, but never mind. Right, let's get all this lot out of the way. So I am limited on space as well, guys, for what I've actually got in my studio room. So hence this green table is normally over where the TV is. My dining room table. But yeah, right. Now on to this. Now this is I must admit, this is my very first ever steering wheel for console gaming, PC gaming. I'm so used to using controllers, but where I found is I've literally just had to buy a brand new Xbox Series X controller because my other controller developed stick drift. So I'm going to be looking at getting that one repaired. So I've got one controller for the PC and I've got one for my Xbox as well, and everything else. But I do a lot of uh, when I'm playing on the Xbox at home, rather than keep shifting the wires of unplugging a wire in and everything else, because I don't have speakers for the Xbox Series X unless they're in a headset and everything else. So that's one thing that might look at, is whether or not that will plug into. No, I very I very much doubt that you can actually use them wired. So I can only use the G733 headset on uh, on for the PC, which will be okay. Rather than if I'm up gaming late at night and I want to turn the volume up a little bit, I haven't got to worry about my PC speakers, which I can uh, turn the volume down or turn the volume off on those, and just have the sound coming through the headset, which would be good. Right. So in this box, what do we get? Right, we have. Oh, dropping things already. Because I'm in the UK, I have the UK standard 3-pin plug. Which plugs into this. I can get it sorted. Which this is the power supply unit for the steering wheel. See the connector just there, goes in to there and there, which I can sort that out. I'll be sorting this out all at a later date. This will be for another video once I've actually got my setup sorted and ready to go as it is. So that can then go in there. Right, the next item, the big one. It's the pedals. Obviously, here's your VGA connection for your steering wheel. With your lead, it's all cable tied and strapped up as well. Now, apparently, with these pedals, they're supposed to be like driving a normal car with your pedals, and it's supposed to be like nice and tight, nice and stiff. Which I'm just using my hand, and yet they feel like spring loaded, spring back, and everything. Brake pedal, yeah, there's not a lot of play on the brake pedal at all. It feels quite tight. And then obviously on the clutch as well, they'll only go back so far. But the accelerator pedal there, all the way down to the barrel. If you want to give a game some gas, if you're like me, a mad driver on driving games, especially when I was like doing the Formula One stuff on controller, I didn't care about the AI drivers. I'd bash into them, and I'd just be totally crazy with those. It's a case of get out my way, I'm coming through. But they actually feel quite sturdy as well. So that's the pedals that we've got. Is that going to go back in quite nicely, nice and tidy? Yes, it is. Move that out of the way so that actually tidies up a little bit more. And finally, the final piece, the steering wheel itself. It is the Xbox setup. As you can see on the back, you've got diagrams on the back. You can see you've got your shifter dust there, and obviously you've got your pedals icon there so that you know where they go. You've got your little hooks for putting them on the steering wheel. Which I've got to figure out without breaking how to put them on. But you've got the steering wheel. Like it's just like a controller, really. So yeah, and that's your steering wheel. Obviously here you've got your cable with a cable binder and everything else that you can tidy up any loose cable as well that will also go in these little channels here for once you're connected up and everything else. But I will look at that later on. Like I said, all of the three items, the Logitech items, were actually bought direct from the Logitech website. So you can buy direct from Logitech as a guest, or you can create a Logitech account and everything else. But me, I actually created a Logitech account that also so that I can register the products and everything else as well. But that's the Logitech steering wheel. Okay. Now I bet a lot of you are wondering out there, what is that big brown box? Right. I can get these in properly. I'll get this out of the way. It's quite heavy actually as well. Right. Not the lightest thing in the world. Right. Now, the final item in this big brown box. Now this is the Zotopo Racing Wheel Stand Pro Height Adjustable Fit for the Logitech G923. And it is actually by Zotopo, which I will leave a link in the description down below for all of the items today. As you can see, I moved my gaming chair out of the way, PC and everything else. But let's check this bad boy out, shall we? And kids, be careful with the knife as well. I'd always let an adult do any unboxing. Right? Don't want you hurting yourselves, cutting fingers. Do we? So I'm being extra careful. This cutting away. That's it. That's opened up. Right, so in here, inside this box, if I just move the camera just for a second, see, right, it's all of the pieces for the steering wheel itself, the steering wheel stand itself. which I will do a video of me putting this together as well and setting up. But let's just see for now what we've got. It's like you've got your legs. Right, you've got two legs. Your nuts, bolts, equipment for fixing it together. The bag is complete. The bag hasn't split. There is an Allen key in there as well, because they're all little like Allen key bolts and stuff like that, which is actually quite handy. I'm glad about that. I'll put that just behind me for now. All right. You've got a plate here. This is one of the plates for your shifter or your handbrake and stuff like that. Here's another plate as well, shifter and handbrake. You actually get two of these because you get one will be connected up to an arm that you can put on the side, and the other one will be connected up to a leg that you can have in, which is quite good. It's bubble wrapped as well. When I was a kid, I used to love playing with bubble wrap. Mind you, I'm still a big kid, so I still do pop off things now. Here is obviously your steering wheel plate and stuff like this. It's like good, nice, solid steel as well. But yeah, which looks pretty good. It's all unboxed and everything. I will be putting a lot of this back together as well. This is one of the arms that I was talking about. I think it's one of the arms on the side for plate, bracket and stuff like that. So there's another one of your leg parts there. Or one of these. But I do have the instructions which I've got to get to. So yeah. But I like the steel and everything else. I'll keep these all together so that I don't lose any or break any. Nice welds on some of the pieces. So those are out of the way. Right, obviously another one of the legs. Is this the last one in the box itself? Yes, it is. Lift this up and out from the box. And what this is the frame. Obviously, as you can see, you've got your pedal plate, which is adjustable for adjustable height by the looks of it, and everything else. So that's either the front or whatnot. But this is your pedal plate for your pedals. Also, the best thing about this is if you're actually short on space, you can actually fold it down. It's like a picnic table, really, that you can fold and put away in a corner itself. Long haired lout. I need my haircut. Put that back in there, out the way. Hear the bubble wrap popping already as I'm popping it back in. Put all the other bits and pieces in together so they can just get put in as they are. I will probably do a video Yeah, and actually, I will do a video of me setting this up, putting it together, ready, and everything else. I might make that video after I've made this, after I've finished this one off, because I'll probably put it together on the table so that it's all done. But inside, you've got like your assembly instructions on what goes where, your equipment of of what you should have in your bag. What I like to do is count the pieces first, and it tells you, it should say like how many you've got in there. And then you've got like your assembly process. It's not a half an hour job by the looks of it. Yeah, how it goes together, and then once it's together, it actually looks like that and everything else, which is all good. But it actually looks like that. As you can see, you've got the two plates. Right, just here. Here you can use like a handbrake or shifter, and on this one you can either use a handbrake or shifter depending on what setup you want to be. Like me being in the UK, the handbrake and shifter is actually all on the left hand side. There's no right handbrake there, so I'll probably set up, but I'll only probably set up one of those for that, and everything else for the driving. But some of the games actually, it's automatic acceleration, not acceleration, like automatic gear changing and stuff like that. But you, like in Farming Simulator, you can set the stuff to manual and stuff like that. But anyhow, guys, that's the unboxing of my brand new PC and Xbox equipment, gaming equipment. I hope you've enjoyed watching it and everything else, and I will catch you in the next video where I'm going to be setting up the Zotopo racing wheel stand and the Pro height adjust, and also like applying the Logitech equipment to it. That'll probably be two separate videos, me doing that. One doing the building of the stand, and one video of actually me putting the Logitech stuff together on the stand, and probably doing a setup and stuff like that. But I do know with the Logitech steering wheel, you are going to need the G-Hub to calibrate your steering wheel for PC use. Xbox, you don't. You can just plug it into your Xbox and it should automatically calibrate it and control and be ready to use for a normal, like a normal controller should. But anyhow, guys, I've been Corinium Warrior. Thanks for watching. Remember, stay safe, happy gaming, and I will catch you all on the other side. Until then, guys, bye-bye for now. Oh, one more thing before you go, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any future uploads on videos that I'm going to be doing here on the channel. And that's it. Corinium Warrior. Catch you later. Bye-bye.